It's Sunday morning and I'm going to be making up some pasta salad now so that we're going to have it for supper later, but I like to make it ahead of time just so that the flavors can combine and sit for a bit. So how I make mine is I first boil 2 cups of rainbow pasta and let it get cold. So I did this last night. Then I chop up 2 stalks of celery. Then cut up your cucumber into quarters. Next is I use, so for 2 cups of pasta, what I use is a half of a green pepper and a half of a red pepper. And I chop them into long, thin pieces, and then I halve them so that you get, like, you know, your bites aren't overwhelming because they're thin little pieces instead of big, huge chunks. Alright, so once you have all your vegetables in there with your pasta, and I then add some feta cheese, and you can use whatever kind of feta cheese you want. I just picked up this big bucket of already crumbled cheese at Costco. I used to get some creamy Greek feta that you would just break up yourself from Superstore, but they don't sell it anymore, and I don't like the other kind, so I use a lot of feta with my pasta salad because I really like the taste. So here, I think that's about 3 tablespoons. I'll use a tiny little bit more, so maybe 3.5 generous tablespoons. And then I add this Kraft Greek and feta oregano dressing. And I don't put in the amount that I'm going to use, like, for the finished salad, because I find that the pasta will absorb a lot of the dressing, so then it's dry once it's sat overnight or sat for a few hours. So I ended up, what I do is I just put enough in just to mix it all up and get some juices in there, and so that everything else can combine together, and then I squirt a tiny bit of this on top of the salad when I serve it. Alright, so after you mix it up, this is what it looks like. It's yummy, it smells really good. Then I just put it in a smaller bowl, cover it up, and let it sit, ideally overnight, but you know, for a few hours at least. And then, like I said before, I'll add a little bit more of that dressing later, and it will be ready to eat. I should mention too that this amount, so again, the 2 cups boiled pasta, this amount will last you, like if you want this just for supper without anything else, it'll probably be 2 adult meals. But if it's just like a side dish, you can get like 2 meals and 2 lunches kind of thing out of it. So it's a good amount of food. It'll fill you up really well.